How's it going, guys? We are back with some UFC 4. I gotta be a little bit quiet because it's 2 in the morning and people are sleeping. But I felt like using some of the bad guy, Chael P. Sonnen. First matchup here, my opponent actually chose random and got Luke Rockhold, one of the greatest fighters in this game, which, lucky for him. But after all, Chael is still undefeated and undisputed, so it's not going to help Rockhold much, or my opponent. We're working the outside here. My opponent is just walking in with his block up, but that's not enough to stop the takedown. Not even the jiu-jitsu level of Rockhold can stop these takedowns. Yeah. Something about a Chael Sonnen video might not seem appealing to some people. Well, it might at first, but then you see all the grappling and you might not be interested, but like, what really did you expect, you know? It's Chael Sonnen. What do you think he does? He's not a boxer, you know? And some ground and pound here. It's something I noticed early on here when I was fighting this guy. He's not very efficient when it comes to defending strikes from posture up. He lets me break his block before he starts moving his head. From that point, I can just wing hooks because then he starts moving his head around. Watch. Check this out. Boop, 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 boop. Just walking around. Literally. And look at that. Almost finished him right there if the game would have let me. But nope. Look at that. Look at that. Get that head down. Get that head held down a little bit. Yeah. Now, of course, when facing Luke Rockhold, the obvious weakness is his chin. So when I'm on the ground here, that's what I'm focusing on mostly. And he's trying to escape, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Not against the bad guy. Peppering him with some little shots here, keeping my GA high. Get that posture up, same technique as before. Straight, straight, straight to break the block, and then winging hooks when you swing into him. It's a perfect strategy. And Chael doesn't have a lot of ground and pound power, surprisingly. I mean, granted, if you watch his fights, though, he does a lot of ground and pounding, but doesn't do a lot of finishing with ground and pound, you know what I mean? Just a lot of volume. Kind of like Colby Covington before Colby Covington. Oh, actually swayed that one correctly. I timed my shots poorly, so that was my fault. Trying to find that Sonnen lead overhand. I remember him in his fight with, I think it was Bisping. He threw that shot a lot, and I'm pretty sure he threw that shot a lot in the Silva fight, too. Oh, pick Rockhold up like a big baby. Look at that. Stun on him a little bit, and right back down on the mat. Obviously, Sonnen, this is where I'm going to want the fight. But the bad guy is not afraid of a street fight, baby. Growing up in the streets of Westland, Oregon. He's in street fights every day. There's no rules in Westland, Oregon. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, there's not really a whole lot I can do here because I'm pretty much thinking he's gonna deny a transition anyway, so I figured I'd work his body a little bit. Gets back up here, work that body. Oh, and he catches me with an uppercut. Yeah, I took him a little lightly because his striking's been kind of crap, so I wasn't expecting him to actually time an uppercut like that. So that was my bad. I was doing the Luke Rockhold thing where I underestimated my opponent. But I try not to do the Chael Sonnen thing where he forgets to win towards the end. What am I saying? He's the bad guy. He always wins. Never lost a round in his career. Yeah, look at that face. That's a face. That's the face of when you're in the ring there with Chael Sonnen. That's just what happens, man. Sorry if my voice sounds really tired. Like I said, it's 2 in the morning. I just got my second shot, so I'm a little out of it. Oh man, second round, here we go. We got still Luke Rockhold versus Chael Sonnen, of course. Don't know where I was going with that. He actually denied that takedown. Should have turned it right off the bat, but I think he was ready on that denial anyway. Talking about lead overhand. A lead overhand's kind of hard to land with Sonnen against someone like Rockhold, because Rockhold's so long. And he's tall on top of that. Of course, get the fight back to the ground, no problem at all, and work on that body. You'll see in later fights here, I have a hard time managing my stamina with Chael Sonnen, so this would be a good way to work the stamina of my opponent, sapping it from the body. I took his back here. Oh yes, this is not where you want to be here with the bad guy. Oh, gets the roll into the back. My brain isn't working right now. I'm just kind of piecing him up. These shots from behind do a surprising amount of damage. Not like anything that's going to finish him or anything, but it's like, it's noticeable damage. So I like to stay back there and land some shots. And once again, got this position. A little gorilla position there from the back, and he switches the top mount. Which, in my opinion, this is probably his worst spot, because what I said earlier about the whole thing with him not really knowing how to properly defend these strikes. As I show here, straight, and then I'll just start winging down hooks whenever the game will let me. There we go. Oh yeah, just raining them down. Nothing can stop the flurry of the bad guy. Laying in a little bit, do a little extra head damage there. Because I got nothing to really prove at this point, considering I've definitely up 2 rounds already. Just with the ground control and the damage I've been doing. So I'm not here needing to finish the fight. I'm just putting in that work, you know. Tapping him a little bit. But don't get me wrong, my goal is to definitely get the knockout here. As much as it hurts me to knock out Luke Rockhold, everyone knows Luke Rockhold's weakness, and gotta do what you gotta do, man. I'm not over here gonna have a leg kick battle with him or anything. Chilling the half guard here, peppering some shots to the head. Yeah, like I didn't look ahead of time, but Chill might have that ground and pound perk. That one perk, or yeah, I think it's a ground and pound perk. Or maybe just a stat, I'm not sure, but like his shots on the ground, even just rabbit punches, seem to do it, you know, pretty okay amount of damage, all things considered. And my guy here, being Rockhold. Oh, he gets that reversal there, but I think he's almost all but given up to an extent. At least he's just trying to stay patient. But it paid off to an extent. He got the reversal, but it didn't last long because the bad guy can't stay down for long. Taking the back there, posturing up and raining down blows. And then Rockhold again with the reversal. My opponent's doing way better defending the ground and pound now. Oh, he gets a posture up here and just decides to get up with it, which is weird, but I understand. Head kick doesn't get anything. And that's the end of the second round right there. Score another round for the bad guy. Oh yeah. Now Chael's honestly fun to use. I didn't think I was gonna have a good time, but on this specific gameplay, like this playthrough, my striking was just not there. But my grappling was still there, so I figured why not use some Chael Sonnen. Even earlier I used some Juicy A4 Mega to try to get some good footage, and I did. Then I realized I didn't press record, so yeah. And then flyweight bantamweight ended. And it was so perfect too. Everything was so perfect. And how it ended and everything, but that's the past. And the future is Chael Sonnen, so, and the present. It's more the present than the future, let's be honest here. We're having an exchange here with Rockhold, because Rockhold's boxing isn't the strongest either, and if Chael could do anything, he can at least throw some hands, you know. I know I made the joke earlier, he's not really a boxer, but realistically, he can utilize his hands well. Like, you get the fear of the takedown your opponent's going to want to block down, and then you could just start teeing off combos. And on Rockhold's chin, as you can see here, like, look at the head health difference. That's astronomical, to be honest. He's got less than half the head health I have. Oh my god. In a clean sway uppercut, the ground and pound continues, and his weakness became his downfall as Chael Sonnen does it again. TKOing Luke Rockhold. Man, unfortunately, that's an all too similar sentence. Rockhold lost by TKO. All respect, though. I love the guy. But it's another win for the bad guy, so I can't be upset about that. Get some replays here. Ka-chow! That was nice. I might have been able to throw an elbow or something, but considering the range, like if you look how perfect the range was on the uppercut, I think if I would have thrown an elbow, it would have missed. So I definitely made the right call there, throwing that uppercut. And of course, Sonnen's boxing is going to be better than his Muay Thai combinations. I'm sure he doesn't have a high level elbow by any means. But yeah, that uppercut landed clean, finished him on the ground with ground and pound. Beautiful, man. And now we're fighting the devil. The bad guy versus the devil. Oh, man. What a dream match right here, let me tell you. Let's see how that happens here, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to watch this. Let's get it. Devil showing respect. He ain't so bad. I do like his design, though. I like the ripped jeans and the tucked in white shirt and the rugged black gloves. Yeah, it's pretty tight. Now you see here, excuse me, my opponent was mostly afraid of the takedown there at the very start because he was letting me tee up on his head, but weirdly enough, he let go of it when he got against the cage, which was just like the ideal spot to get takedowns. Now right here, before too long, I was watching the footage through my Elgato and I was recording, and I swear to God I was denying transitions. I wasn't even getting vibrations or anything. It was perfectly timed, and he was just getting them. And I couldn't tell you why, so I just assumed my Elgato had a very slight delay, but as soon as I switched it back to my TV, it was perfect. You see, I went for that elbow I was talking about earlier, and it came up really short. And I got another takedown, beautiful takedown. Trying to give a proper Chael Sonnen experience here. Oh, compared to like the guy I fought earlier, this guy is, you're gonna see some weird shit from him. He's a fucking bobblehead, but if you didn't know, the Devil's a dancer, man. He's got some moves. You'll probably see him here in a little bit though. Just an assumption. I get that top mount here with Sonnen, man. It's not where you want to be with the bad guy. Starts raining down shots on you. Devil guy here doing a good job with his defense. As I said here, I still got the Elgato going, so I can't deny jack shit. Can't explain why, but it is what it is. And he gets up. I said I pre-denied the shit out of that and got nothing. Oh, you see those dance moves there a little bit. Yeah, that lead overhand, I had the hardest time landing, man. No one let me land that lead overhand. Devil's trying to throw that fucking 3 or 4 piece at me right there. And I see I'm using all that head movement, start working the leg a little bit. I do love my leg kicks. I don't care who I'm using. Oh, just with a beautiful knee there. It should have been swayed, but it is what it is. Sir Chael Sonnen doesn't have the best head movement in the game. He's able to deny that takedown initially. I'm putting on the pressure again here. The lead overhand. He's got the lead overhand scouted, as you can tell. Every time I throw it, he immediately ducks down. But I just really want to land. Look at that. Oh, look at those moves. Yeah, Devil twerks, bro. I don't know if you knew that, but Devil get freaky. It's only fair. Devil getting freaky. Ooh. Again, with the cage here. And another beautiful takedown from the bad guy. Beautifully timed in every way, shape, and form. Keep the Devil grounded here. Grounded, pounded. Turn his red skin into mincemeat. And he gets up. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that Elgato shit was pissing me off right up at this point. But he was so worried about the takedown, I was able to get a clean head kick. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking dude. Look at that dancing. Oh, they're doing axe kicks now. And another head kick. Look at this. Oh, I got the lead overhand. Look at that shit. This dude is so goofy. It was actually really fun fighting this guy. There's something I love, it's chaos, man. It's a chaotic fight. You never know what's gonna happen. This was fun. This was a fun playthrough. I did not have Chael Sonnen in mind when I came into this. I was actually wanting to get some welterweight fights with Paul Felder, which I will have next week for you. But right now, it's the bad guy. So I kept getting middleweight, so I was like, why not? I don't like leaving sessions just because it's not the weight class I want, you know. Beautiful time, Chael Sonnen grade overhand, and he was ready for the takedown. Really showing me that he's just so afraid of the takedown. Simply, another axe kick there. He's really hoping to get that axe kick off. Oh, he's timing some outside striking here really well. Obviously, being the taller fighter, Devil is. He's able to piece me off from a distance here. I started like pushing forward. It's like, I'm Chael Sonnen, bro. Chael Sonnen's not a counter striker. He pushes forward. He goes through all of the adversity, all the strikes, to eventually get my opponent down. Look at that. Just keeping the pressure on with another overhand. Going for the takedown. As again, he was just ready for that overhand. So I'm making these reads here in my head, like, okay, he keeps blocking low whenever I rock him. That's important for later. I landed some knees there, trying to set my stamina, and he rocks me. And he rocks me to the body too. Holy shit. And he drops me with the straight, man. And look at my stamina, dude. Like, all these takedowns, these failed takedown attempts are really starting to sap my stamina. As I was mentioning earlier, sometimes managing your stamina, Chael Sonnen, can be hard, especially when you really want to get that takedown. Again, he was afraid of the takedown, so I was able to land a clean head kick on him. My stamina is just slowly draining, man, at a pretty rapid rate. Just a two-piece and there's an axe kick at me. Thankfully that doesn't land, because that would have sucked. And then get another beautiful takedown on him. And my stamina is pretty much toast at this point. Like, I still got some to work, but not a lot to, like, put on the real ground and pound pressure of Chael Sonnen, you know? I gotta really be slow and cautious. And you look at those strikes. They're so labored. It's like I'm throwing punches to the body underwater. This is not really where I want to be, but at the same time, it's better than taking more damage. So I can kind of slowly work on my opponent from here. He gets back up, but then he goes right back down. It's hard to get off the grasp of the bad guy. When Chael Sonnen wants a hug, he'll get his hug, god damn it. Devil gets back up on his feet here, but I know he's blocking low. Boom! No, knee to the head. Definitely an advantage using wrestlers in this game because they're going to be looking to deny those cage takedowns. So you got a clean knee to the head, which does a lot of damage. Oh, he's trying to escape with a little reversal and side control, but nope, does not get it. Now he's just going to spaz out the last 5 seconds so I don't do any extra damage to him. Now our stamina is about the same. Crazy how the tides can change like that. Look at the blood on his shirt. That was pretty cool. Really, the white shirt really brings out the red and that blood. This has been respectful though. He's been fun to fight. I'm in the pretty low divisions. I think at this point I might be division 6 or 7. I don't play a lot of ranked, and it seems like ooh, another slip, beautiful. But look at the dance. Ooh. But I don't really play a lot of ranked, and yeah, so my divisions aren't gonna be great. But that might change here in a little while, playing some more ranked and whatnot, just to keep videos different and interesting. Unless I just really want to play a specific fighter. But it's all good. At the end of the day, as long as we're having fun, that's what matters. We got another takedown there with Mr. Sonnen. Get him a body lock. I keep forgetting how to do the body lock takedown. I'm going to have to, like, look that back up again. So I really want to land that shit. Ooh. Set the body a little bit. Flying knee. He flying knee the flying knee king. This is unacceptable. He's got to pay. Look at that. You can't flying knee me twice, you son of a bitch. Get your ass down. Look at that. I'm gassed, though. I am labored. And now he's trying to block up high, which sucks. But it doesn't matter because I drop him with a straight and get some ground and pound in. He's swinging all over the place, and we get the finish. Which goes to show that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where Chael Sonnen goes, because no matter what god he faces, he will always be undefeated and undisputed. Yes, sir. Respect to my opponent, though. That was a really fun fight. Pretty enjoyable. Yes, sir. Get some replays here. Boom. Boom. Oh, nope. Oh, yeah. Look at that double face. A little laggy there. Kind of just get a little freeze frame on the devil, huh? For real, what's wrong? For that means my footage is all funky. There we go. Don't know what happened to my footage there for me. It froze whenever I was doing the narration. That's weird. Alright, now we got Kevin Holland here. Big mouth himself. I love Kevin Holland. I love him as a fighter in this game, man. He's really fun to use. Respect my opponent here. Clearly this is a striker versus wrestler sort of scenario. But as you're going to see later, that might not be completely the case. There we go. Get the first initial takedown. Perfectly timed. Right up against the cage here. Rain down some elbows. Do some damage. He's able to escape his way up to half guard. No problem. Oh, yeah. Shove him down. He's a lot better at denying ground and pound. And he's an arm trapper. So he's able to deny that and immediately reverse into his own half guard. Now this is when it gets weird right here, because I start to notice for some reason it's like Kevin Holland's grappling, at least stat-wise, seems to be better than Chael's, at least in some sense, because I've always assumed that if two guys do the same transition, at the end of the day it ends up turning out based off grapple advantage and the grapple stats. So if the stats are similar, like grapple advantage is similar, the guy with the better stats is going to win. So he's able to get these transitions on me, and I'm just like, I don't know how. This is Kevin Holland we're talking about here. Unless this is Dagestan Kevin Holland. I don't know if they've done any patches or updates. I don't think they have. So, fuck. Maybe I just gotta headbutt him. Oh yeah, I was able to block that. Chael is in a little bit of trouble here. But Lil's Kevin Holland knows exactly where I want to be. This is the ground, man. This is the ground game. One of the best grapplers in the world. We know who the best wrestler in the world is, realistically. If you don't know, go check out Get Pumped on Fridays. But anyway, as you see here, he's still got the top mount, but I was able to stop that posture up and get right into half guard. Slowly working my way back to my feet here. And he's teeing off quite a bit. He's not doing a ton of damage, thankfully. I'm able to nullify the majority of it. Trying to work on this reversal, and I get it into my own half guard. Beautifully timed. And again, he gets the full guard, man. Like, at least I was able to deny that, because I was just like, what the fuck? Denying these so fast. I guess I'm not pre-denying him. And once again, he's worth a takedown, so there'll be the free knee to the head. Look at that little calf kick there. Keep my opponent guessing, using all that head movement. Tee off on the leg a little. He's done enough combos here, and I start to realize, like, this guy's striking isn't, like, good. You know, I'm starting to think, like, maybe wrestling isn't the answer. Like, it seems like he's more of a wrestling archetype. You know, I've always liked playing strikers because, oh, and they got a nice little straight there. I've always liked playing strikers because with a striker I can, you know, strike, but if it ever gets to a point where I'm grappling, I'm pretty confident on the ground even with a striker. So I'm not too worried. In this case, using someone like Chael Sonnen, you know, use a pure wrestler, it's pretty great. And I'm wondering if that's what my opponent's doing with Kevin Holland. Man, fuck your Kempe Watambo. Fucking not Ariel Hawani. I always forget his name. I feel bad. He's a good commentator. It's just late, bro. Forgive me. I'm gonna be on my A game, but I need to get this uploaded by 11 o'clock. Excuse me. We got some beautiful takedowns here on replay. He's having some connection issues, it seems. I was worried it was me because one of those fights I had earlier, I had like a great juicy Formiga fight, and my Wi-Fi decided to shit the bed. And I was on my comeback too. It was really upsetting, but it's all fixed and not much of a worry. But you see here, yeah, look at this. I'm able to tee off with Son. He's so worried about the grappling. I'm just like, fuck that. Boxing combinations. I'm finding a home for that lead hook, especially from southpaw. Or not lead hook, rear hook. I'm sorry. I got a beautifully timed takedown because I'm still using Chael Sonnen at the end of the day, and you got to grapple with Chael Sonnen. Thank you. Yeah, you can. Sure, I'm winning on the striking department, but you can just get flash KO'd. I can make one wrong move and then just bam, it's over. Sorry for the scratchiness. It's itchy. But yes, we got Kevin Holland here. He managed to reverse his way up top, and I managed to get back on my feet. Beautiful slip straight there to a head kick, hoping to catch him blocking low, but he was being smart and I should have blocked high, and I was going to get this cage again, but this time he denies it. And I'm just like, psych, I'm out of there. He's going for the double body, man. If I was only good at popping uppercuts at the right time, he would have been dead. Another head kick attempt. So I'm realizing here, like, even though I'm outstriking him in boxing range, when it comes to like ranged strikes, he's more worried about the takedown than he is about the striking. So leaving his body wide open pretty much. He's more worried about taking head damage. So I'm catching that read here, and I'm gonna start working on his body here a little bit, give him some body treatment. But I catch him with a mean head kick there when he's leaning into it. Couldn't have been timed better. Another slip straight, beautifully timed. I guess that head kick landed, even though it didn't. But yeah, you know. He's coming with them hooks now. He's trying to catch me slipping. Yeah, that's a beautifully timed overhand. I knew he was going for it there, and I rock him while I think I was rocked. Like, hell yeah, dude. Gangster of Westland, Oregon, don't play fucking games. It doesn't matter how rocked he is. I got the double elbows here. And double elbows. Trying to get me with the cheese. And I'm just like, bro, Chael Sonnen invented cheese. Like actual cheese, like the food. I'm sure that's fact. Anyway, I'm trying to work that body now, but he's starting to catch on to that body work too, so he's starting to wing uppercuts a little bit. But I get him taken to the ground. Trying my best to secure the round, even though I'm pretty sure I already won it. But it doesn't hurt to make sure and take as little damage as possible. And look at the stamina too. This is definitely night and day compared to the fight with the devil earlier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's stuck here, bro. Got that crucifix on him. That is not where you want to be. Laying some crucifix damage here. Almost got a full rock there. But that's the end of the second round. Clearly up on the cards, 2 rounds, because as we know, Chael Sonnen has never lost a round in his entire career. So it all works out. Oh man, look at this. Now, this one's kind of weird because it's showing his replay of him rocking with an overhand, which makes you think, oh, maybe he won the round. Well, if you weren't paying attention, let me show you the stats here real quick. I got 5 rocks on the dude. 5 rocks. And they're showing his 1 overhand that he landed on me and rocked me. Oh, EA, trying to keep their hopes up. Just like you do for UFC 5. UFC 5 is probably going to be ass unless they really improve on it. But considering their track record, I highly doubt it. I really hope for a full sim again because it needs to be sim. That's just my opinion though. I'm landing here. Oh my god. Ref, that would have stopped the fight in real life. That way he fell. But it doesn't matter. Chael Sonnen, TKO. Fuck it, we'll call it KO with ground and pound. That is how it is done. That's how the bad guy does shit. Hell yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that video though. If you did, be sure to leave a like, share the video, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more of the bad guy, Chael P. Sonnen.
It's 100 in my bag, really run it up. Minute May, lemonade in my double cup. Bitch, don't mess me if I got it, though I keep it tough. But if I really want them gone, I'ma spend a buck. And shout out to all my youngins, gotta show them love. Cause they the ones that put you on there and say fuck a club. No mask, bare face, you know who it was. All that playing both sides, get you fucked up.